Hello, 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 hello. Oh, I can hear myself. That's not good. There we go. Hello, hello. Another day of streaming. And Tyrant Talk again. Oh, my voice is gonna hate me by the end of this week. Or by next week. So, yeah. Just gotta make sure everything's working. Because every single time there's been at least one thing wrong. And I hope this is the moment where I have no problems. Could be good to unmute the game. Alright, I think everything is working. I guess some things... I guess sometimes everything works the way you want it to. Just make your... checks. I have now gotten YouTube to work. So I'm streaming to both Twitch and YouTube. The links are... well, depends on where you're watching it. So there are links in the bio. Actually, have I added my Twitch to my YouTube yet? I'll check on that after. Anyway, let's get right back into Tyrant Talk. And we were on Act 2, Starlight Sonata. MCIX, Act AK9, Crossing the Threshold, 5th of the Astral Moon. Oh, I'm so sorry. You heard me double. There's the problem for the day. Oh, of course. Of course, of course. Please don't be one of the more annoying voices. Okay. Good morning, innkeeper. Could you please make me a drink? I need something to wake me up and help me feel agile again. Of course, Fable. In just a moment. Right into making a drink. Okay, the Sweet Strike. I'm also streaming later today. Because I had stuff to do this day, and yeah. I decided to stream later today. I still don't have a schedule. I really need to get one going. I don't think I'm gonna get one going until maybe next week. Or maybe week after that, and I have done one too many. This is what happens when you speak so much. Undo. The daily pet. The first pet of the day. Yay! Hehehe. Thank you. I'm feeling much better already. Long nights? Very. Turns out there were a lot of farmers who needed help. Regret offering it? Not at all. I really enjoy being able to help people. Before I just used to wish I could help, and I never felt competent enough to try. It's just fun to try, a bit exhausting at times, but I think I much prefer this over waiting around. Oh yeah, I also messed around with the microphone settings, so I think it's better quality on it now. I still could use a bit more practice though. That's fair. Just make sure you also practice taking breaks. You'll have a much easier time helping other people if you're not close to passing out yourself. That's what I have your drinks for. My drinks are not a gateway to burnout. I admire your kindness, Fable, but you should fall under the umbrella of... You too should fall under the umbrella of people you're being kind to. I mean, I'm pretty good at falling. Pretty good at a lot of things. I try. I know. Stay and have a rest now, okay? Okay, thank you. Oh no, a new voice. Good day to you, Innkeeper. No. Good day to you, Innkeeper. Good day to you too, adventurer. Yes, an adventurer. That is what I am indeed. And come here seeking a drink. What a coincidence. Coincidence? Oh, Jesus Christ. Beach is at 0 again. What a coincidence. I happen to have some of those in stock. What can I get you? What kind of drinks do adventurers usually get? Whatever drink they desire. Then, well, I could do something that tastes good. Of course. Perhaps something that could protect me from my foes. Defense is the base of every adventurer's skill set, is it not? Possibly. Let's try it out. To defense drink. Question is, should we do a Frosted Lagoon or a Thousand Wind? Oh no, I thought at first no. Let's do a Frosted Lagoon. I haven't done that one in a while. 1, 2, 3. One of you. And one of you. And with the sun down, it's time to be pet. Liquid protection against your foes. Now for half the price. Thank you so very kindly. Do you like it? Well, yes, of course. You should say so. I apologize. I forgot to do the thing where you say your words out loud. I get that. Now that you're acquired a drink, care to introduce yourself? How incredibly rude of me to forget. I'm Gustav Archibald Richmond III, son of Lord Gustav Albert Richmond II and Lady Dorothea Bridget the 27th. An up-and-coming hero from Windmore. Who might you be? The up-and-coming innkeeper of Zenith. Happy to have you here. And I'm Fable of the Ashen Grove. Ah. You're Fable? Yes, is that a bad thing? The Fable that saved Tregarian from werewolves? The very same. Wow, what an incredible pleasure it is to meet you. I've heard so many things about you. Oh, good things, I hope. Of course. They say your skills with a bow single-handedly saved the village from 2 bloodthirsty werewolves. I wouldn't phrase it quite like that. They are very good with the bow. Incredible! I wish I possessed such spectacular skills. They spoke of you helping with the aftershocks of the Starfall as well. I mean, that's a given. To help out when I can. You truly have the heart of a folk hero now. How admirable. Speech. What about you, Lord Gustav Archibald Richmond III? What are you the hero of? Well, I'm currently leaving my backstory era. I'm in the first act, so to speak, on my journey of becoming a full-blown adventurer. I've had a bit of a late start, but I shall catch up with haste. Also, Archie is just fine. You don't have to say the whole thing every time. Well, Archie, if it's haste you're looking for, I can help with that. Someone gifted me some golden feathers a few days ago. Prepared a sun infusion for the red drink, and they can hasten you up in no time. Really? That's spectacular! So I got his info. Swashbuckler. It's good. We've never had any bad characters yet. Out of touch with reality. Growing up around books instead of everyday people, he wants to experience the adventurous life he always read about, especially after hearing the tales of Fable the folk hero. Oh no. I mean, oh yes. Sorry, Fable. I always thought those things were myths or legends you only read about in books. Do you read a lot? You know, sometimes, not that much. You should. You sound like someone who enjoys adventuring. You sound like someone who enjoys adventure, and books are so full of them. They are. I'm used to cool for books. Books are cool. You think so? Yes, I do. I mean, look at the Innkeeper's Journal. It's super cool. The coolest. Oh, well actually, maybe I do read quite a bit. Instead of being so weird about it. Don't worry, we're all a little weird sometimes. What kind of books do you like? Anything full of adventures and heroes and adventuring heroes. They're just like me. Obviously, my parents would much prefer if I read about other things such as books on etiquette or the newspaper. I'm sure they would love it if I wrote a dissertation on the intricacies of the dire negotiations or even became a diplomat myself. But I think it would fare much better as a savior of this world, don't you think? The Daria negotiations? Some unfamiliar. It's all terribly boring, really. They were renegotiating trade routes to the collapse of a canal bridge that was hit by a horde of spinal rhinoceroses. I don't know, did I pronounce it correctly? It's not going all that well because they can't agree on who should pay for the repairs, the mainland or Daria itself. Thinking about it puts me to sleep. Just gonna send something you said enable the chat, make sure that's working. I'm gonna make sure the chat is working here as well. Just... It does work! YouTube comments appear there as well. I just can't see them on OBS. But good, that means it's working. That was all I wanted to test. And thinking about it puts me to sleep. And then perhaps we should get back to more exciting topics. How do you plan to start off your hero's journey? By doing something heroic, of course. But something heroic I could do. You could start by helping the local farmers. They're still rebuilding their homes and relocating their cattle as we speak. Great idea! How much gold should I give them? Gold? I mean... I'm sure they wouldn't mind gold, but I was thinking about lending them a hand, you know? Basically, with your literal hands. Ah, okay, so... I would... go to the farmers and ask what they need help with. Of course. That sounds... I shall figure it out. Thank you for the inspiration, Fable. It has been an honor meeting you. I hope we shall cross paths again. Well, in the world did my cat go? Alright, thanks. Yeah. Oh, disconnect. There we go. What in the world are you doing? What you doing? You cheeky little cat. Thank you for the inspiration, Fable. It has been an honor meeting you. I hope we shall cross paths again. What in the world? Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Why can I hear myself? Why can I hear myself? Why can I hear myself? I am not supposed to be able to hear myself. There we go. Figured it out, don't worry. Till my next quest, Innkeeper. Till then. That was adorable. Weird. Not because of him, you heard about me? Being a hero? That doesn't sound right. But you are a hero. Not really. I didn't even do that much yet. Not enough to be inspiring to anyone anyway. There are much greater heroes than me out there. Oh, team notification. He wasn't impressed by other heroes, he was impressed by you. Is writing something? That's nice. You don't sound very happy about it. I am. It's really flattering, but I don't think I did enough to deserve his praise. I mean, some elf. No, you can't be there right now. There we go. It's not for you to decide who's impressed by you and who isn't. I'm personally going to keep bragging about knowing Fable, the great hero of the Ashen Grove, and savior of Tregarden. Alright, I get it. Thank you, and keep. I'll try better to accept compliments. Good. Oh. Yay. Hello, Innkeeper. Hello, Fable. Hello, Melly. And hello, Malachite. It's good to see you both again. Likewise, right, Mel? Can I offer you two a drink? Talking about the one you picked up. Oh, I forgot to read that. Actually, you can offer us a quest. Are you talking about the one you just picked up by any chance? Incredible deduction skills, strike again. I'm only trying to match wits here. So you're interested in saving those poor familiars? I am. Missing familiars, silent wizards, clues leading to a seemingly dead end. It sounds like a case for the world's greatest detective. And their sneaky assistant. They do sound like they do sound like a great team. They're not a team. Sorry for the distraction. They are going on a quest together. They are not. They are not. Then why are you here? She didn't want to come here alone. Said she can't reach the quest board. And I need a drink anyway. So you're sending Melly on a quest? Alone? No. As is customary, that's how the Shadowbanes have always handled it. Melly isn't part of the Shadowbanes. But she wishes to walk the path of thieves. So she must embrace her lifestyle. I think she's trying to walk the path of a detective. And that just sounds dangerous and negligent. I agree. You're not coming with me? No. Why not? I just explained that badly. But you have to come with me. Why? It's clearly a job for 2 people. There's no job that can't be done alone. But if I need someone to sneak into the crime scene to gather evidence? Didn't you want to go on this quest to test your stealth training? What if I get nervous? What if I forget how to be stealthy? Or what if none of the familiars want to talk to me? I don't know, Melina. And what if I come back and you've been eaten by T-Rex? Who cares? I do. I think you should go with her. I think you should mind your own business. I think you should make better decisions. Melly's right. You two make a good team, especially for this case. Stop hiding from the imaginary T-Rex with emotional vulnerability and go on this familiar themed vacation. You might even enjoy it. Listen, Melina, if I wanted to come with you, I couldn't. I got obligations, things to do. You're a thief. You don't have fixed working hours. And you don't have any other friends waiting around for you. Maybe not. But I do have a sheepfish to take care of. You have a sheepfish? I do. His name is Rufus, and he doesn't do well alone. Well, he needs to be fed and do his daily crossword puzzles. Otherwise, we'll get strawy. Oh well, you're right. Can't just leave Rufus alone. He'll get lonely. Yeah. I could take care of Rufus. What? Why? I live nearby, and I'm good with animals. And pretty decent at crossword puzzles. What if Rufus doesn't like you? He will. You'll have to one of Fable's famous lullabies. You sing. Sometimes. So I'm just chatting with someone I haven't chatted with in a while. I haven't seen him online in months. Sometimes. Maybe you can sing a song about how Mal and Rufus get eaten by T-Rex while the familiars booed me out of town. I think I'd prefer a song about you and Malachite saving those familiars' heads, right, Mal? Fine, just this once. See it as a final exam for training. Yay, that sounds fun. Wonderful. So do you two need any help on your quests? Don't know. What do you think, detective? Well, it's great that you would ask, mighty assistant. Please don't call me that. Okay, mighty Mal then. No. Okay. How about John? Sure. So, John, thanks for asking. I have studied the quest giving us thorough closely. And I've come to the conclusion that there's only one option. It's a classic case of finding the right clues sprinkled throughout the witnesses' testimonies. The classic case of finding the right clues sprinkled throughout the witnesses' testimonies. Piecing them to get together correctly. Townsfolk, the wizards, the familiars. They all have different conflicting information and they'll need to collect that. Oh, excuse. Bang it all to see the whole picture. To do that, we need to be charismatic enough to get the truth out of them. Those who still refuse to talk to us, out of guilt or fear, we still interact with their stealth powers. Find those hidden clues yourself. Also, we should be quick so they can't destroy any evidence. I can offer you some of your golden feathers. They do come with this weird aftertaste of haste. That way you should be able to make it to Zuford and Soford much quicker. Great idea. I think this name changed again. I think you underestimate the severity of the situation. What would you suggest instead, John? I agree with the stealth part. Make use a hint of dexterity to make sure we remain unseen for as long as possible. But I believe our focus should be overpowering whoever is responsible for this. If they make familiars disappear, they won't be interested in discussion. Not a fair one, at least. You should fight first, ask questions later. I guess you get bored of the stealthy approach. Different problems require different solutions. If you're itching for a fight, may I recommend fresh Phoenix chilies? Some fire resistance could be a big advantage against wizard familiars. Is it my friend family? Oh. Give me a moment. With a fireball or fire breath, you wouldn't want to walk in unprepared. Does Sandu have fire breath? Technically yes, but he's usually too lazy to use it. It helps a bunch with roasting marshmallows though. I'd love to try Andy's marshmallows. Let's see if I can set something up when you return. Thank you. I think some s'mores could also help to convince those familiars to help us. That's ridiculous. A dagger would be far more convincing. I think both could work. Innkeeper, what do you think? You definitely need a bit of dexterity for sneaking around, but what should they pair it with? Haste for a quick arrival, and charisma for smooth talking, or pure strength and some fire resistance. Let me think about it. Oof, choices. Oh, jeez. I need. And the 1,000 winds. A sailor's courage. Thousand winds or sailor's courage. I think I'm gonna take sailor's courage. Let's see if you hear fire. Dream. of these. And one of these. Sailor's courage. And pet under. I think John is right. This might not end in a peaceful negotiation, but it'd be safe than sorry. You get it. I don't want to be mean to them though. I'd only be mean to the kidnappers. Seems fair. I guess it is. At least we'll be protected from all the wizard's fireballs. As we always should be. Let's go. And we've got a long journey ahead of us. We're taking haste. It's so weird sometimes. It's fun. I think he just wants to protect you. Don't tell him I said that. I won't. But do you really think so? I do. So sweet. You should catch up with him then. Good luck on your quest, Melly. Thank you. To give her leave with you before he changes his mind about Rufus? Of course. Then you can sing him a lullaby too. I don't think I will. We'll see. Have fun, Fable. Thank you. Oh no, I can't remember her voice. Innkeeper. Chrissy, glad to see you're right. Likewise. Good to see you and the tavern are unharmed. It's quite a disaster out there. And I'm just passing through. Don't have time to stay for long. Need to get the cottage and the birds and Fable. I'm sure everything is as it was. The canopies of the grove were sturdy after all. This is why I chose to make it my home. And that and the landscape. I hope your trip was nice at least. Oh, it was. But good to recharge and refill the creative juices. We walked a lot actually. Almost mapped out the whole island. We also hiked the foot of the Borean Ridge where the Aurora touches peaks. I heard the view is quite remarkable. It was. I've never seen anything like it before. It was the first time I got to catch a glimpse of them. I also got a glimpse of the infamous Banshee. Everyone told us to avoid the lonely lagoon because of her. It's so beautiful to ignore. I doubt the Banshee means any harm. Everyone yearns for a friend after all. Even scary creatures. It gets lonely as a monster sometimes. And even everyone is afraid of you. We shouldn't be. No one can choose who they're born as. And we should accept them as they are. I have a few patrons who'd really appreciate hearing that. And I'd be happy to meet them. Speaking of which, I got you something. Oh? Remember the nymphs from when we last spoke? I do. I met one at the art convention. She was selling little homemade trinkets. I remembered our conversation and got you this. I thought you might appreciate it. I do. Thank you. There's a special place in my heart, knowing it came from you. Oh, it'll certainly always have a special place in my heart, knowing it came from you. Oh, that's what you gave me. Aw, you're such a sweet talker, but you can't trick me into giving you my name. I wonder what one with names. Nothing good, that's for sure. For realsies, I have to leave now. I've been gone for too long. See you around, Inkeep. See you around, Chrissy. Take care of yourself. Always. Okay, I'm gonna take a water break. Drink some. What in the world? Baya, good to see you again. It's been a while. Yes, a while. 6,000 years. Or like 2 months. Oh, but I hibernated longer. You hibernated this time of year? What's for the Bloontide Festival? I happen near my swamp every year during the Dreaming Moon. Druids and bards join together in a search of the moon pools for 2 whole weeks. They dance, they laugh, they scatter pretty little flowers everywhere. Gotta make sure this is being up properly. They hope if they can satiate the land, it will lead them to the reflection of the cosmos. Meaning the set of mythical lakes that's said to reflect all of the 7 moons at once. Yes, ever since the Twilight Chasm portal opened up within them, a mere 30 years ago, travelers have become increasingly obsessed with bathing in their beauty. Such festivity sounds exciting. No. They're loud with their songs and they're arguing about the lost in the endless maze of the marshes. They walk around with torches burning ember that they swing to close my precious vines. Why would you bring fire into a swamp? It is a little rude. Exactly. You know, I tried to join them one time. Their dainty flowers intrigued me and I snuck up to them, dressed in my prettiest poison ivy adorned with thorns of the undying trees. And you know what they did? What? They chased me away with their fiery brooms, chanting "Demon be gone" from the top of their tiny lungs. So now I hibernate every dreaming moon. That way, I don't have to listen to their jolly tunes. Maybe you should give them another chance. Very few Gaians are familiar with the creatures of the bogs. Only with stories about their bone-crushing teeth. What's wrong with bone-crushing teeth? I think you might want to crush their bones with them. Ah, but that would be so rude. Don't think that way. But I think when they got to know you, they like you a lot. After all, you make the best flower crowns in all of Gaia. Maybe even all of Asteria. Those sound perfect for a festival. You might be right. Maybe I'll greet them with some flower crowns next year. You could even open up a seasonal flower crown store. I definitely buy one. Right now, I'm awake. I'm thirsty. You have swamp water on the menu today? I'm all out. Sorry. Too bad. Something else then. These are those drinks that make you as sturdy as Tree Bark, in case their torches come near me again. In fact, I still do. Give me one moment. So defense. Question is first snow. Across the lagoon. Across the lagoon. Nah. I'm gonna make first snow. Right. It was... Which one was it? Was this one? No. Feather? Yes. I think that's right. One of those. Bada bing, bada boom. First snow coming right up. Got me right up. Liquid tree bark, just for you. Oh, delicious. I feel like I could devour any torch now. Thank you, innkeeper. What woke you up from your slum? Sorry. What woke you up from your slumber anyhow? The night sky fell into my dirt hut. Burned my favorite weeping willow to bits and replanting it to many small sniffing willows. They're feasting upon the ashes of the stars that tried to extinguish them. It's a powerful nutrient. Sounds tasty. After the trees and winds and pillbugs calm down, I had planned to go back to sleep. All that calamity made me awfully tired. But then I saw this creature standing between the tree lines, staring at me with its glowing eyes, like it wanted to consume me. So you said hello? So I said hello. Turns out I was scared, not hungry. Who was it? I don't like him. Young Lycan, he was sent my way by his niece and little Fable. Yeah, Miss Fable. They're usually here. Where are they? But I guess probably sitting at Sheepfish and helping out whoever needs it. Ah, they're so sweet. He sent the Lycan to me for a cure. I once spoke of an ancient recipe I discovered that I thought might cure the affliction. Can it? No. This is a recipe for really good tea. Let me guess. Ginger? Yes. He was very distraught that I couldn't help him. Didn't even want any tea. I tried to cheer him up, offering him some coupons from his spa, but he didn't want those either. It's weird, could have used a wash. I didn't know you opened a spa. It's new. I want to share my flowers, and mud and pools with everybody. We can all look beautiful together. That sounds wonderful, Baya. I agree. These are my coupons here. Get some information about Baya. Because I don't know what they 555. Chaotic neutral. The lovers. Melly's still. Melina's still my favorite one. Sure. Thank you. Please hand them out to all your customers. I'll happily share this fantastic offer with them. Yee. I have no idea how else to make that noise. You could also just come here more often and hand them out yourself. Ah, there's no one else here. Not right now. Except the jackdaw. You want a coupon, little creature? I'll leave one in your nest. No one's here because it's almost closing time, but you have to come by earlier during the day or earlier in the evening or during events. But there will be people here. Yes, I believe that's the point. Too scary. You should go now. You'll get to hand out my coupons. Will do. I'm not. Oh Jesus, it's already been 55 minutes. Time flies. I don't know if I'm gonna stream on maybe 2.5, maybe even 3 hours today. I'll see. Chapter X, Twin Flames, still on Act 2. I guess we're gonna be on Act 2 until this whole stars falling out the sky is solved. Fancy nerd. It's awesome. Oh no, what's your voice? Hey, innkeeper. Hello, it's been a while since I've seen you around. A week to be exact. You already miss me? A little. Cute. Got my hands on a job. I'm over in Dyria. Seemed like something relatively easy, but well paid. Or like something too big good to be true. Not this time. Apparently farmers wanted it to be done quickly. She offered a higher than average rate. Sounds like easy money. Yeah, I wish. You know, I can use a drink first. Something that'll loosen my tongue. But like this job drained me of all my social energy. Only if I get to hear the rest of the story. Sounds like a good deal to me. Loosen your tongue. God, charisma. Let's give her 1,000 wins. And plop. Give you 1, 2 defense. No, that's 3. 2 defense, and now 3 charisma. There we go. A perfect 1,000 wins coming right up. 1,000 wins coming right up for Jade. Let's hope this suits your taste. Your drinks never disappoint. Glad to hear. Can definitely feel my charm coming back to me. I made you a drink. Now it's your turn. Tell me about your latest job. Fine. Deal's a deal. Julia declines a farmer, right? She has a large flock of 2-headed sheep. Two-headed sheep? Apparently that done starfall damaged the barn. At least someone managed to break out of their enclosure. Didn't think they were that clever, honestly. Must be the two brains. Probably. Anyway, they got out, went for the shearing appointment, and of course the farmer needed to get them back in time. Especially considering the rumors surrounding dairy at the moment. Seems to be a dangerous place nowadays. Apparently an unusual amount of cattle have been going missing the last few weeks. The local folks have been keeping a closer eye on their locks and fences. Of course, the farmer wanted her sheep to be safe, so she hired someone to bring her animals back. That someone being you. Obviously. I thought to myself, I'm a monster hunter. Handling animals is basically my job. I'd say a monster hunter is rather known for, well, hunting instead of handling. That was exactly the issue. You know how stubborn two-headed sheep are. Let me guess, they're twice as stubborn as one-headed sheep? You got it. They're impossible to get moving, impossible to startle. One head might be eating, but the other one is always watching you. But you did it, right? I suspect you wouldn't be here if you hadn't finished the job. You're absolutely correct. Oh, it's noise in game. I thought someone was calling me or something. I was at my wit's end. Imagine having fought hundreds, if not thousands, of beasts. Some sheep are the one enemy you can't win against. That sounds like an incredibly humbling experience. It was, trust me. Luckily, I got some help. Another adventurer saw me struggling and offered her assistance and knowledge. Should I say a retired adventurer? Oh? Yeah, she was very insistent on that label. Kind of astral finfolk. She lost her arm a while ago. Oh no. Oh no. Back to the sheep. She told me there's apparently one thing that gets their full attention. You got any guesses what that magical tool might be? I have no... Clovers! Morning dew clovers to be precise. They go absolutely feral for them. If you will make them follow every single one of your commands. Someone with your experience should know that, innkeeper. You two know each other? Barely. Ha! Keep your secrets then, oh so mysterious innkeeper. I want to buy her a drink after she helped me out back there. Didn't expect you two to be best friends, honestly. Best friends? I think you got that one wrong, Jade. I'd never befriend someone like him. I have taste. Well, that wasn't necessarily rude of you, Yuna. You didn't even consider my feelings. Consider me sorry and keep. Apology accepted. Speaking of taste, what about your drinks? I know you always liked experimenting with potions and other suspicious liquids. Looks like you finally made it, huh? Indeed. I think I got a hang of it. And what are you waiting for? Your old rival is waiting for a drink. Preferably one that will restore my energy. The sheep made my own bones all wobbly and I don't like feeling so weak. Got you. Let's see what that old magic has to offer. Don't worry, it might not look like it, but his drinks are actually really good. I bet. Just take that as a compliment, I suppose. And while I'm preparing this drink, I'm gonna have a drink myself. Ah, betting on do like I always do. Then right down do. There's Scourge coming right up. Oh wow. Impressed? Don't get cocky now. You don't have to be shy. You can just admit I've improved. So Una, you told me you're retired now? Had enough of the adventuring business? Absolutely. I don't want to have anything to do with that anymore. I completed enough quests for at least 2 lifetimes. And yet you decided to help Yade? I had to handle a 2-headed sheep. Not yet. Lucky you. Lucky indeed. He's gonna watch you struggle with those stubborn beasts any longer. This was a one-time exception. Did the farmer pay accordingly after a morning dew clover's magic trick? Oh, absolutely. And she was so happy. He gratefully paid both of us. That's good to hear. Even tipped us some yams supposedly found in one of her fields. No, Maida. I don't have any use for stones like those. And since I'm retired, I couldn't care less about material riches. So we figured we'd give them to you instead. But I wouldn't tell that pretentious blonde dragon priestess if I were you. Seems like a blasphemous gift. Ooh, citron. Oh, divine gems. A little blasphemous indeed. I think I know just the right way to use them. Thank you. Don't mention it. Now that we're done here, you can finally go back to crocketing. Judging, I don't know how to say that in English. For the rest of my life. You can get this hook put in for nothing. Oh my god, I just realized it's one of those. My sister has one. Or does that? Of course, I so occasionally gotta rip some youngsters off while playing cards. I've lost a game in at least 4 decades. That's remarkable. Or impossible for someone who's only playing fair. I think your lucky streak will end with me today. I've also never lost a game in at least a decade. Are you challenging me to a duel? Absolutely. And whoever loses has to pay for the next round of drinks. That's the spirit. I like you, Bounty Hunter. Ah! But don't come crying to me after I annihilate you. Ha! You wish. Jade, be on your guard. You're worried about me? Cute. I just know for a fact that Una is a master at cheating. I doubt that she's changed. So you're saying you've lost against her? More than once? Yes. Pathetic. Hey, are you talking about me? Listen, Inkeep. If your opponent is obviously cheating like she was, you can't beat them fair and square. You gotta beat them at cheating. Now watch how a real master does it. Oh, one. Oh, oh. G'day. I have returned, Innkeeper. Welcome back, Miss Anwar, and welcome. This brave adventurer's name is Claymore. I offered unexpected support during my quest. I'm happy to hear that. Thank you so much on behalf of the world. Yes, of course, the world, Mr. Clay. You don't need to do the whole Mr. thing. That's Clay, it's alright for me. Otherwise it sounds so formal, like talking to one of those graph people. Oh, want to be one of those? Claytus then. Can I offer you both a drink in exchange for the story of how you two met? That would be a fun trade, right, Tia? I think it would be welcome. I think I would welcome it as well. And what can I get you? Clay, please go ahead. Oh my, you got a lot of stuff on the menu. How about one of those drinks with ingredients? You look strong, so what, something extra for those muscles? Also, is that skull moving? Oh my god, it is. That sounds nice. Let's go with that. Oops. 1 minute. Jesus Christ, there's 4 people in here now. So Sailor's Cut, Southern Brawler sounds perfect for him. Hidando? Oh, this one. A Southern Brawler come right up from Mr. Clay. Try this. I think it might knock your socks off. This tastes strong and magic-y, but my socks are still on. Still, I love it. I'll have to remember this one for next time. What is it called? Don't worry, I'll remember it for you. Thank you. That's a clever way to get around having to program it so it knows what shows. Now, Miss Anwar, what would you like? I need some of that liquid vigilance. Even in here, it's important to stay on guard. Wouldn't this be the right time to relax? There's no such time. Alright, then I shall lead you on your divine mission of not falling asleep standing. Another drink. Hidando at the beginning. Some defense. I'll be right back. I have a call. Sorry about that. I'm back now. What is a call I have to take? I also noticed my character or my avatar was going haywire. Anyway, what was happening? What's the lagoon? Right? Yes. I can't remember it all. But we'll go with that. Right. I'm making a drink for her. Frosted Lagoon coming right up! Miss Paladin or whatever. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna check real quick. What is she? Is she a paladin? Cleric. Some liquid vigilance diluted with some delicious secret ingredients. Enjoy. I could do with something less diluted, but you're right. It's delicious. Good to hear that. We get to tell the story now. Please, go ahead. You think I can start with the seashells? No, I think the mixed position is in order first. As you already know, Innkeeper, I'm planning to start my investigation right here in Zenith. Specifically at the local Gaia temple. So I've been told, mostly about the wobbling ooze. Ah, yes, that was certainly something. Unfortunately, besides their fascinating potential secrets, they had nothing of value to share with me. But fortunately, thanks to your rumors, I was not entirely without a lead. The wizard's prophecy led me to Dulwell. Should I say the Abandoned Isle, or Fairweather? The name changes depending on who you ask.
I didn't know it had that many names. I always called it Kelpie Island.
Why?
Because it's shaped like one.
Probably the smartest approach. Kelpie Island or Fairweather, its name means very little to me. Its local settlement of Fae was much more relevant. They built everything into the giant sequoia that holds their portal to Avalon. The portal is in the tree? Yes, right in the center. They call it the Horizon Tree. It's beautiful. The Fae themselves were moderately helpful. It was difficult to get them to focus on the severity of the situation. And I was pretty sure they were preparing some sort of morbid ritual where the acorns that they were stringing up between the rose bushes in asymmetrical shapes. Speech!
Oh, I thought those were art projects.
Got one misconception. It sounds more like they were praying to charge them with astral moonlight. For what? If you freeze them, they make for good ice cubes. Do you participate in such practices?
Not at the moment.
I'm just not gonna question that. Eventually, I get them to sit still long enough to ask them about any strange occurrences around their settlement.
Did they understand your definition of strange?
After some explanation. They told me about how just recently an astral humpback whale had rampaged through one of their nearby scouting camps. Just 2 days before the stars fell. They said it seemed like it was running from something, and it was full of seething fury. They also claimed it to be a good sign because it promised adventure.
Seems like an understatement.
Majorly.
I mean, ended up in some kind of adventure.
Investigating disaster is not an adventure. It's a necessity of dire circumstances.
I had fun. That makes two of us.
Certainly was a sign of something being awry, and I was determined to get to the bottom of it. So naturally, I made my way to the nearby Carapace beach and prepared a celestial summoning ritual under the young astral moon. With a humpback whale, I suppose. What else would I be summoning? Thought maybe you want to ask Cassiopeia for our input. Are you out of your mind? The Realm Keepers have sworn a divine oath of neutrality to prevent them from directly interfering with the simple world of us mortals. Oh, I need to take bigger breaths. The full might of their powers could disrupt the delicate balance of their cosmic design. Right, sorry, slipped my mind. You are forgiven. As I was preparing the ritual, readying myself to confront the troublemaker, I suddenly found myself being interrupted by a strange request.
That was me. I asked her if she needed any more seashells.
Did she? I did, actually. Pairing dragonhead tridents and flaming unlimited shells can hide in the dual aspect of the celestial twins. Therefore, making their connection to the astral sea more stable. Obviously. I'd managed to find a limpet shell. And one happened to be among its offerings.
Well, she just thought she was decorating the beach and that she could do with more color.
You weren't wrong, in a way.
Sadly, the shells burned up during the ritual. Singed Tia's hands too.
Yes, a little. Fortunately, I possess spectacular healing capabilities. I don't even know if that healing was audible. Fortunate indeed. Were you collecting seashells for beach decorating or your very own ritual, Clay?
I was collecting them for my friends. At this time of year, Kelpie Island is full of all kinds of sparkling floating animals from the astral sea. And they love munching on seashells.
Do you encounter these creatures a lot?
I try to. They're very nice.
Clay can talk to animals. Guy's blessings rest upon him.
You're full of surprises. Thank you. Oh, I'm not always sure they like talking to me.
Ooh, nice crack. Nice crack in my neck. That's what I meant.
I'm not always sure they like talking to me. They tend to disappear sooner or later. Sometimes they come back, but often don't. I think maybe I accidentally say things that upset them without realizing it, and they think I mean to hurt them. I hate when that happens.
I mean, they just disappeared like they were never there.
Yes, they moved to a different, quieter beach.
Or like they returned to the astral sea.
I feel like they would tell me if they went back home.
So my quest seeking? Yeah. Not necessarily. Many strange creatures can traverse planes as well. They don't always control over when they return. See this. On many occasions, astral currents pull them back home before they're ready. And once they've been swept up in them, each subsequent journey out becomes more and more difficult. And so I've been told. I guess your friends either went home when you weren't there or got pulled back before they had a chance to say goodbye.
You're saying the sea swallowed them?
Not quite. I just beckoned them home. Through a celestial hug of sorts.
That means I could just visit them in the astral sea.
That would be an incredible undertaking. Traveling between planes is quite hazardous.
It is, but echoes are from the Primal Sea and my family has lived here for quite a while, I think. They must have gotten here somehow.
You say it was much simpler to traverse between planes once. But for a long time it's been almost impossible without complicated and dangerous rituals. Until recently, the astral sea was the only possible way to pass through the barriers. Now, accessing it requires meticulous planning, not to mention the sea tends to come with more risks than rewards. Even your Australian friends who can choose to leave their home plane on a whim get pulled back by the currents eventually. Imagine what would happen to you if you went unprepared.
But the Fae and Kelpie Island aren't from Gaia either. They told me they haven't lived here for very long.
Since the 5 interplanar portals open up, and the planet travel has become a lot more accessible again. Ooh. Sorry, one moment. Okay, let's send that dot. I didn't mean to send that. Okay. Since the 5 interplanar portals open up, interplanar will become a lot more accessible again. At least when it comes to the dream planes. But even the astral and primordial seas, not to mention Ur, are finally open to us again after all these years. It's a true miracle to witness it is a true miracle to witness in our lifetimes.
So the portals haven't always been there. I didn't know that. Who put them there?
Well, that is a very good question. The dragons, maybe? And one that could blow the scope of this conversation beyond its bounds, I would think. So let's tell me how you summoned that whale. You're right, we're getting off track. As Clay and I talked, he told me about his fascinating friendship with the astral creatures, and his ability to speak with animals as if they share a language. So you asked him for help? Well, he offered his aid. I mean, certainly could have handled it on my own, but
you didn't have to.
Right. Bad, obviously. Thank you very much, Clay.
Anytime.
So I summoned it. The ritual worked exceptionally well and appeared out of the sky in a wave of concerning darkness. Stars used to accompany them.
I mean, there was one star.
There was. The whale was even bigger than I had anticipated. Almost as tall as the horizon tree. And in its stomach rested a giant sun, the only star of the night sky whose light had not been extinguished, nestled right in its belly. That sounds unhealthy. That's an understatement. Oh, not again.
Be gone. Be gone, what?
The star isn't a thing to worry about though. The whale didn't look at all happy about being summoned. It looked like a wounded animal that was one loud noise away from lashing out. And looked sick. Its translucent skin was grey, like it was frozen with the coldness of the highest mountain or the deepest depth. Its eyes were pale, almost blind, with no warmth within them. I thought for a brief second we must fight this beast before it consumes us and everything in its path. When I looked over Clay, I saw a deep understanding in his eyes, like he wasn't seeing a monster but a friend. So I stayed quiet, knowing that whatever he knew outweighed my fear.
You know what it needed, Clay? Not completely, but I knew that look in its eyes. The feeling when you're so scared you get angry, when you want to fight because you're terrified you won't be able to flee. So I kneeled, and as to show it that I didn't mean any harm, I held out my last conch shell in my hand. It took a moment to overcome the instinct to mistrust, then it picked up the shell and up gently and ate it. I saw the conch freeze as it swallowed and looked painful. Wanting to comfort the whale, I reached out, carefully put my hands against its cheek. I wanted to know it wasn't alone.
Sure needed that.
It did. It was so sad it cried tears of golden dust.
Its tears turned into ice before they even hit the ground. It was at that moment I realized its body had been cursed with a potent frostbite. I knew it did not trust me yet, so I did what I previously would not have thought possible. Threw a hand on Clay's shoulder and the magic of your drink, and so to briefly transfer my magic onto Clay, allowing him to cure it of its disease. You kiss it on the forehead and the eyes burn away, being it of the endless chill.
Let's check. One moment.
I should read. It was quite sweet. I was one lucky whale. And one unusual effect of that infusion.
Smile.
Is that not usually possible? Inspiration is a fickle thing. Such magic is deeply personal and differs from person to person. I always enjoyed seeing how others imagine support. to look a lot like. I always enjoy seeing how others imagine support to look like.
The support was very helpful.
I'd hope so.
Once it was free of its pain, the weather was ready to talk to us. I asked it what had happened and it told me about fighting some sort of evil creature on 2 legs.
Creature on 2 legs, so humanoid then? We assume. It turns out whales don't care much about our appearances.
It cared more about all the things being thrown at it. What a mean way to approach a whale. Apparently it swallowed some kind of stone. I can only remember its black and white color and that it tasted horrible. But it thought I had a strong digestive thing. It's nothing to worry about.
Rookie mistake.
The 2-legged monster wouldn't stop attacking, so it fled as quickly as it could, trying to find its way home. It felt really bad about destroying the camp. I get why. The worst part of being angry is seeing the wreckage you leave behind. Yeah, do you ever get angry?
No, I'm the embodiment of calmness and self-discipline. Where I come from, they call that repression.
Luckily, its anger subsided when it found its way back. And thought it was finally safe, but suddenly this freezing cold began. I don't mind the cold much. From the highlands, and we get a lot of snow in the winter. But the kind of cold I was describing sounded awful. Painful and inescapable, like was freezing from the inside out.
The potential frostbite I mentioned. It seems like curse took a hold and slowly spread throughout its entire body.
I tried to keep itself warm by feeding on solar crabs and cosmic squid, but that didn't help much. It just kept getting more scared and angrier and colder, until even its brain was freezing over.
Jesus Christ. I think I need to breathe more.
I couldn't think of anything other than the cold. So in its desperation, it ate the hottest thing it could find. A star.
A star. Enjoying one. That looked deceptively small contained in its belly. But apparently it was one of the biggest ones the night sky had to offer. The East Star. It ate Pharos, the guiding star of the endless seas. It did, and it helped. Kept the frostbite at bay, even if it did not eradicate it. As you can imagine, such a massive star disappearing did not have the most desirable effect on the Astral Sea's delicate balance of gravity. I can imagine that.
The whale was very confused about what had happened. But it said all the stars surrounded suddenly started to fall and spin out of place. They crashed into each other, causing more and more destruction with each passing moment. I don't understand everything it described, but it sounded bad.
To label it as bad would be quite the understatement. The falling stars ripped holes in Cassiopeia's wings. You think that just one hungry creature could break the entire balance of the universe?
I was hurt and scared.
Should have endured instead of hurting others.
I was alone. Didn't know all that would happen.
Didn't. I'm sure it tried its best. Its best wasn't good enough. Oh, come on, Ali. The whale isn't responsible for the horrible things that were done to it. Just celebrate that you were able to help it instead of blaming it for its pain.
I think so too.
You also managed to free it of the star in its stomach? No, the frostbite may be gone, but that star is part of it now. It has become the first of a new kind, a sun humpback whale. And probably the last one too, unless all the stars in the Dazzle Sea have been snuffed out. We'll never be able to see the night sky again, and in turn, that whale must forever live with its guilt nestled in its stomach. You're right, some things are forever changed now. It's kind of the point of disasters. And perhaps the star doesn't stand for the shame, but the pride of its survival. It shouldn't be sad that most are gone, but happy that one managed to make it through. Besides, we may have lost the night sky's starry companions, but it managed to get 2 new friends, and the worst of situation can lead you to the light sometimes. Drink pause.
I like that. You should never be sad about finding new friends. Speaking of friends, on the way back we ran into this traveling souvenir shop. A rough friendship bracelet for Tia and I with little whale charms on them. But she didn't want to wear them just yet, so I'm waiting until she's ready.
It's very nice of you, right, Tia? I mean, they're a hazard for fights and could get caught in things.
Sure, I'd like to see how they look with your armor. Tia also found something for you at the souvenir shop.
That's...
Silly reminder of her of your tavern. And now that I've seen it in person, I agree. Now I'm curious, what is it?
Ooh.
Oh, that's very pretty mosaic. The shopkeeper told us a little bit about it. I suppose this piece of art represents a new beginning after a hard-fought battle. Kind of like the rise of the sun hunchback whale. That's very...
Oh, kind of like the rise of the sun hunchback whale. That's very fitting. Thank you, Tia. So... Tia, are you glad Clay was there to help you? I suppose I am.
You really are?
You are surprisingly competent. Perhaps one might even say I could not have done this entirely without you. If I want to be extreme about it.
I think someone like you could do anything alone. If you put your mind to it. But that doesn't mean you should have to.
No, hiccups. Oh no. Not now.
I'm always happy when I'm doing difficult things if I have help from other people.
Well said, Clay. Stellar teamwork, you two. Keep it up.
Will do.
Much more importantly, clearly our quest was not successful. What are you talking about? You cured the sun humpback whale, you found out why the stars fell, you even made new friends. What more could you want? We still haven't the slightest idea who caused all this.
An angry humanoid figure?
And that is who exactly?
Well, we can rule you out, me, and the innkeeper.
We can rule out you and me. Ouch. No hard feelings, I believe you're innocent, but sometimes evil hides in plain sight. One must not be led astray.
I understand, paranoia is a hard habit to break.
Clearly, someone orchestrated this. It seems too random and methodical to have been an accidental side effect. I must find out what hides in the darkness. something like this were to happen again, it could end in a calamity the likes of which were never seen before. Don't worry too much about it, girlie. It's just kind of how oblivions are around here. I wouldn't call this just another oblivion. How often have you seen the stars fall from the sky? 0 times. I was asleep when it happened, and now that it's over, I guess my chance of ever witnessing a supreme meteor shower. You should not wish to witness such horrors. Hey, some horrors are fun to look at. Listen, love. When I was your age, I used to worry about stuff like this all the time. This weird over here did too. We all did. One time or another. But I know from experience that making such a fuss about it won't get you anywhere. These bite-sized calamities are part of the natural order of things. From chaos to balance to chaos and back to balance. Everything is switches around in a never-ending cycle. Yeah, it's good to keep an eye out, but you don't have to give yourself an aneurysm over it. Just pick up a quest if it worries you, and follow the natural flow of the universe. That way, if you're lucky, you'll end up retired like me. Such a leisurely attitude only leads to failure. And, even then, someone's always going to save the world in the end. That someone is going to be me. Haha! Oh, the youth. Anyway, old enemy, got another drink for me? I'm running dry. Anytime, Una. I'm still running low on energy. You want another strong one? You got it! Oh, voice break for my voice. Let's make her a southern brawler now. Actually, no. Making her a sailor's courage. She looks like she enjoys it. Bang. One of you. One of you. And fill with you. Grab myself a sailor's courage. Oh, can't forget pet undo. Pet do the undo. Oh! Something strong for the most strong-headed lady I know. Wait, admit you lost every argument against me. This drink is splendid, I'll give you that. See, with one of these, your words will be washed away with flavor, good or bad, depends on the day. I find your apathy borders on tragedy. And I find your hero complex unsustainable. Remember, kiddo, they don't build those statues for folks who are alive. Who cares about statues? My purpose is my purpose. And I don't care who immortalizes me. No one's purpose is to die, girl. Life is much more meaningful than that. Anyway, my purpose is winning a cards right now. Good luck with your delusions. I apologize on her behalf. It's fine.
Tia, are you dying?
No, just purely speaking in the hypothetical.
I'm not sure what that means, but it doesn't sound like it could damage your armor. You know, maybe you should listen to her advice at least a little bit. My granny always says with age comes priceless wisdom of mistakes.
I think your grandma's advice would be much more helpful than whatever a failed hero has to say. You think retirement is failure? Well, suppose you should never be abandoned. If you can still serve this world, you should. Not sure if that's bleak or inspiring. The latter. He was right about one thing though. Past is full of terrible disasters that were prevented. Which means that this too could have been attempted before, not very successful, fully. Knowledge of something so vile must be scarce and well guarded, maybe even abandoned. I've never come across anything like this anywhere in the Aperture's library. Aperture Science. Granted, the Aperture It's only been standing for a little over 2 decades now. The library can't be that vast. Oh, that's me. God dang it. Granted, the aperture has only been standing for a little over 2 decades, no? The library can't be that fast. I keep picking it up! Many of the Order's books were relocated to the new stronghold. But I do believe that we don't currently harbor the knowledge you seek. For that, other avenues must be explored. What are you considering?
We could ask everyone we come across so we find someone who knows something.
Good idea, but that would take far too long. I think we should look after the Everbloom archives.
Is that a book club?
An ancient one. Everbloom was one of the great 7 Maidan archives. Gain one to be specific. Legend has it there used to be one on each plane, even Tuat, the plane of the dead. I browse it up again. They were once filled with the knowledge of the cosmos and grew in size every day, thanks to their fearless archivists. I just realize now that I'm kind of in the way. Yeah, it's fine. The way. But then they fell to an unknown foe and have been lost to time ever since. I believe one of them could hold the answers we seek. Innkeeper, do you perhaps know where to find this archive? Nope, not much of a librarian, unfortunately. Disappointing.
But you could keep an eye out for it, right? You could ask all the scholarly people that passed through.
The guy from earlier. He was someone who had only read books. Of course, I can do that. But perhaps you can start by asking that bounty hunter once he's done gambling all her money away. You could ask her yourself. I would rather not. I'll take that terrible task off your hands then. Wonderful. You don't need more than a day to take care of all this, right? You could do with a little more time. Nonsense, we don't have more time. I need your full commitment on this, Innkeeper. This is very short notice. As are disasters, typically, hence the vigilance. You return to a fully prepared quest tomorrow morning. Okay. In the meantime, you should rest. Ridiculous. I have things to do, people to help, prayers to consult. Who knows, right? A good night's sleep will do wonders for you. Could even offer you some coupons to a beautiful swamp spa. Fine, I'll take 1 and 2. Though they won't be put to much use. But rest now, who will this world have faith in? I shall see you tomorrow. Okay, so let's see burnout happening in real time.
Don't worry, I'll go with her and make her some soup. Soup always helps me when I have a headache, and it looked like she had a big one.
That's really quite smart.
Do you want some soup as well?
Yes, please.
I'll bring you some by tomorrow. Do you have any allergies?
No, thank you, Clay.
Anytime. Now the recipe will be a surprise. Have a superb day. Take some of those coupons too. Wonderful. You're wonderful. Talking through everything really helped. Thank you.
I'm happy to hear that. I hope you held on to the seashells. Catching up with some astral friends might make you feel a little better.
Actually, I'm thinking I could use the shells to make some friendship bracelets for Tia and I. I want to carve them with stars. I think that sometimes you have to make something beautiful out of the things that hurt you. Oh, like... Otherwise, you left with anger that has nowhere to go. Do you like being angry?
No, I don't.
Me neither.
But we all get angry sometimes. It's not the most fun, but it's important. Never getting angry doesn't solve anything either. It just makes you smaller and smaller until people no longer see you as someone they need to think about.
At least they're not scared of you.
Anger doesn't make you any more of a monster than silence makes you a saint. Be a whole person, Clay, and don't be scared of who that is.
I'll try, Innkeeper. Thank you. I hope you find a way back yourself too.
Thank you, Clay. Me too. Alright, you too. I would forget about them. You two are still here, Jesus Christ.
Top of the evening to you.
Welcome to my tavern.
Oh, what do my magic eyes see? New faces, new acquaintances. With whom do I have the pleasure today?
No way. No way. A speaking skeleton? I've seen one of those in a long while.
Hello there. I'm gonna be rude of me to leave out introductions. My name is Scully.
And he's so polite as well. Told me Una, Mr. Scully. And the one over there is my friend Jade.
Ah, follow Maida. With more skin left. Which isn't immediately difficult, I suppose. Glad to make your acquaintance, Una, and her friend Jade.
Scully, shouldn't you be named after gemstone?
Of course, I'm aware. Maida last names reference their bones, no?
No? Oh.
Correct, but I cannot remember what my poor bones were made out of. Death has left quite a lot of gaps in this head of mine.
Let me have a look. Looks like alabaster to me. I'd say without a thorough analysis though.
Alabaster? It does sound familiar.
Like an old name perhaps?
I'm not sure. It's worth investigating. Thank you, Jade. Still, let us stick with Scully until we have more detailed information.
I think I should be going now. There's a lot of work to do. By coincidence, I happen to want to say this exact same thing. Wouldn't it be weird if us leave that distinguished gentleman all by himself? I think one of us should definitely stay a little longer. Isn't it cool that both of you have bones made of shimmery gemstones?
That is true. I haven't seen another Maida since... well, since I woke up, so anywhere between 2 weeks and 2 centuries ago.
See, it's a match already. Would it be a shame if the two of you were to become friends? Oh.
Anyway, see ya!
That was quick.
Indeed!
I guess a woman her age knows what she wants.
Oh, it's you.
Good mythical morning. It's well past sunset, Hex. That might be true, but it's still morning somewhere, I know. You got it, but today I'm not here to talk with you about primordial magic. Today we're going to celebrate my sister.
Oh, hello.
Greetings, everyone.
Come on in. Pleased to meet you. My name's Scully.
Jade. Call me Hex, and this is Grace, my little sister. Yes, I know she's taller than me. Keep it to yourselves. Here to celebrate, not roast. Though some fire might be fun. No fireballs inside Hexagon. If you insist, a fireless party it is then.
My bones are aching for a party. I haven't attended one in what feels like an eternity. What's the occasion?
My wonderful talented sister successfully defended her wizard doctoral thesis yesterday. Can I call herself an actual full-blown selenite witch? It's not that special, honestly. Not that special, honestly. I beg to differ. That's a majorly big deal. Congrats.
Must congratulate you as well. Quite an outstanding achievement indeed.
You're very sweet. Thank you.
I have to agree with everyone. You should be proud of yourself. How about a drink on the house to celebrate your graduation?
Ix already told me that you're a real magical connoisseur. I'd love to taste one of your creations, Innkeeper. I don't know what to pick. Could you recommend something for me? Of course, how about a drink for your wits? Your brain must be tired of debating your professors all day. That sounds lovely. My brain could use a little pick-me-up. Coming right up. Ooh, Peak Sunrise. I haven't done that one yet. Now, let's see here. This one might work. Purple. Purple. Peak Sunrise, and of course, before we go, we got the pet to the undo. One Beat Sunrise coming up. My, this is delightful. See, told ya, he definitely knows his craft. Say, Innkeeper, do you have a PhD in mixology by any chance? Last time I checked, no, but I do have a lot of experience. Took me a while to get a hang of it. I can tell, your drinks are really tasty. You can easily go for another round of debating right now. Is anyone else up for a drink? Nah, not yet. So energized from earlier, you still have your drink. Scully, Hex, what about you two? I'm good. I want to see the show today.
I would love some refreshments for these old bones, actually. Perhaps something that'll bring back the charm of the old days.
At your service. So you want some charm? But a spoken heart. Just making you look pretty. You know? Undo. Gotta pet you. I need to pet you every time. Here you go. A drink for the charming gentleman.
Oh! A lovely taste. It warms my bones, inside and out.
Should I be worried? Maybe it's an undead thing. Well, theoretically, it would be possible for a magical drink to warm one's bones. You just need you and your wild dreams, Hexy. Maybe leave those experiments to someone from an actual laboratory for once.
Ah, all the talk about studying degrees bring back so many old memories. I also was a scholar once. I spent my life as an archivist at the Gaia Neverbloom Archives, to be precise. For my, well, supposedly eternal slumber.
I read a lot about the old archivists, but I never had the chance to talk to one. Well, obviously, they're all dead.
All of them?
Yes, the archivists were destroyed ages ago. They're mostly a myth now.
Oh, that's quite sad. I don't know, it must have gotten lost with them.
I guess so. If you wouldn't mind, Scully, I'd love to hear more about them. And we can revive some of that old knowledge.
It would be my pleasure. Sadly, I cannot remember much of my research. All those years below ground without sunlight seem to have been good for my memory. It's been a few centuries since I've been alive, so I'm not sure where one would find the archives nowadays. Or the ruins, rather.
Do you remember the environments running them? Maybe that could help.
A little, I believe. I might have even woken up close by. My early memories of Skeleton are quite hazy. During my lifetime, the archives were located deep underground. Gaia's lively blessings were juxtaposed with a hostile and lifeless mountain raid. They were surrounded by nothing but rocks and boulders as sharp as talons and fangs. Even if you made it out to the mountains, you'd be greeted by the dry steps to a poisonous lake. The liquid in that lake to change the meat off right your bell. I knew someone that fell into the lake once. Remember this were yesterday.
Well, that sounds like not the best place to build an important archive stronghold. Wouldn't necessarily agree. They say that the books and scrolls of the Mind and Archives contain all the mysteries of our world and the realms that surround us. Of course, you'd have to protect the knowledge. Would be a shame if someone... Anyways. I think I know the place Cole's talking about. Oh? It sounds like the grave of Mac, sharp rocks, and so poisonous lake. There's no way a location like that exists twice, on this plane at least. Or else I would have heard of it.
I would recommend going there. I bet it's exceptionally dusty after all these years.
But think about all those hidden treasures. Knowledge left untouched for millennia. That sounds a little too ambitious, for you. Oh, fine. Your delicate wizard sensibilities wouldn't last a day in the gravel Mac anyway. Oh, and you would? You could say. Anyway, I gotta go now. Share enough secrets of the trade today already. Thank you for your reluctant service.
What a lovely young lady. She would have made for a great archivist.
And a grumpy one. I'm sure she just had a long day. As have I, honestly. I'm very tired. I'm absolutely sure of that. But you should be proud of yourself nonetheless. You seem like the kind of person to downplay your achievements.
And getting your PhD really isn't something small or insignificant.
I'm speaking way too quickly there. It's nothing, really. I spent a lot of time researching. Finding my thesis was a mere formality. Schoolies and my point still stands, and I'm sure your brother would agree with us. Absolutely. You're all very kind. I really appreciate it. Why don't we call it a day? It's already getting late.
A splendid idea, as I would expect from a witch like you.
It's fair. I hope you're getting to enjoy the rest of your evening, innkeeper. I will, theocratically. Is this chapter done? Ooh. Man Archives. Gravel Mac. There we go. Anything else? Ooh, oh. Okay, I'm gonna play one more chapter, I think. Yeah, we're just on for 2 hours. Yeah, one more chapter seems perfect. I was thinking so many brains for this. Act 2, chapter 11. Jesus Christ, I thought it would be in Act 3. Huh. Start. Actually, maybe I should drink first before I do any more voices. Så det ser ett Kevo.
Good morning!
Good morning, Clay. Did you sleep well?
I did.
It takes ages for you to fall asleep.
I was so excited thinking about our adventure, but I slept really well.
Happy to hear that. Tia, did you sleep?
He passed out right after she had some soup.
I hope the Lady Cassiopeia will send me signs for my divine mission in my dreams. Did she? I don't remember. Sounds like you slept well then. Anyhow, I see I had time to prepare the quest. Wonderful, let's get started. Let's take this one step at a time. Hey, I'm looking forward to some soup.
And I hope you like lentils. Left some with your purple friend and told him to keep an eye on it.
Oh, we left in Frondo. Isn't gonna eat that right? Well, hope Andu enjoyed that soup. Thank you for feeding my familiar, Clay.
Of course!
You to enjoy your soup? Very much. Clay's quite a talented chef. Even though eating it did make me very tired.
And Tia is very good cooking companion. It took a while to make, so we had a lot of time to talk. It was nice. What did you talk about? Friendship bracelets, I hope?
Not quite.
Many things. Like I thought it'd be fun to make her use one of those little dolls my granny taught me to make. Once with the flowers dressed as mini axes. I don't have any siblings or cousins, but Tia said she's gonna make her little star lamps for my parents' garden. That's so.
He offered to cook for my family, and I can't offer to cook for his. My cooking skills are unimportant to my destiny. She can't cook. Of course she can't. There's always these kind of girls that can't cook. In games, anime and stuff. But I thought if I were to visit, it would be appropriate to bring some sort of thank you gift. No one wants some star in their garden, especially now. That sounds lovely. Have you ever visited the Highlands before? No, not this far, though I have always wanted to.
The snow dragon building competitions are famous.
I've never heard of those.
Oh,
But they do sound intriguing. When I was young, one of my favorite stories the Elysian told me was that of the ever-burning flame. It is said to be the gift from Leviathan to the first mortals. Along with it, he bestowed the powerful mental manipulation upon his chosen. I vaguely recall there being another version where one of his guardians stole the flame from him instead. Blasphemous heresy is all that is. We should be thankful for the gift he has given us. I've always wanted to pay my respects to the flame. It just happens to still be burning in an ancient temple in the Highlands, keeping the hope of Asteria alive for eternity. So I'm looking forward to seeing it in person sooner rather than later, and with a local guide no less.
I've never visited it before either, but I once went to the Autumn Glow Festival in Warwick. You can see the temple from there. The Autumn Glow Festival? What's that about?
I'm sure I can tell you all about it another time. Please, let us get back to the quest.
I have one more question.
Fine, one more. What's your favorite color? Are you serious? Who cares about just trivialities?
I do. Me too.
Fine, I shall indulge you both. It's turquoise. Turquoise.
Interesting. That would be purple.
Ah!
Considering the amount of purple on her.
Mine is purple. Me. I'm purple. No, purple is a beautiful color, the color of my order. In fact, but turquoise is
Calming and beautiful.
exactly that.
You'd wear more turquoise then. Wearing your favorite colors like free happiness.
Which is why I have my favorite color. Such a thing does not matter to me. Representing my order is much more important.
Yeah, if you say so. Clay, what's your favorite color? Orange. The color of friendship.
Good choice.
I don't really like orange, but okay. Okay.
Now, the quest.
Of course.
Would like me to dye turquoise? No.
So I'm assuming you're going together?
Unfortunately, I was going to go alone, but Clay insisted on coming along.
Unfortunately, Clay seems like a great guy.
I said unfortunate. It's a very dangerous quest, and he's not practiced in the ways of a divine warrior. Could you imagine if we tried to befriend some bleak stalkers? That'd make for a fun story, I think. But if you really want to do this alone, you could just go by yourself.
Who would make her soup then?
Exactly. Ah, so she's bringing him with him for the food. She's bringing him with her for the food. That makes sense.
Plus, I need to meet those bleak stalkers. Never seen any before, and I can't wait to find out what they like to eat.
They like to eat you.
What if they're hungry?
Could you at least try to be reasonable?
I am. Local creatures can be very helpful. I know they can be dangerous too. Of course, it's important to have your guard up so you can defend yourself if they're scared. Generally, if you approach anything non-violently, they'll like you more. Maybe the innkeeper can give us some extra charisma too, so we can convince them to help us out.
I could. I could offer you some honey flowers as well. They can be very inspiring, even to bleak stalkers. I think so, at least. I tested it out. Just tested one out, actually.
We could test it out for you.
Nonsense. We need to add there's no one we'll have to fight our way through. The name Bleak Stalkers doesn't exactly inspire confidence in their hospitality. Not to mention that could be very well be many more dangerous monsters roaming the abandoned Everbloom. That's true. We need to refresh our strength and hope that our mortal weapons will be enough to damage them. If that's a concern, I could offer you some citron. It's infused with divine properties that'll bless your weapon strikes. With a little help from the dragons, no creature should be able to withstand you, no matter how bleak. Citron can only be found within the Forbidden Valley. How do you even have access to that?
Oh, you know.
No, I don't. Anyway, I think both your strategies could work. Strength and citron will fight your way through in a danger in no time. The right mix of defense, charisma, and honey flowers might offer more unconventional solution.
You have a side. I don't want to argue.
Sure. I think about there being more monsters. I think I'm going to have to go with that. Monoceros Courage coming up. Wait, is that a die? Was it a dice? I think Tia's right. It's an extremely dangerous undertaking and an important one, it seems. You should be able to defend yourself actively, not just passively. Plus, a little blessing from the dragons can't hurt.
But what about the creatures? Might just be misunderstood like that whale was.
They're known as nightmares that attack any travelers that stumble across them. I don't wish to understand their violent reasoning. Most importantly, you should allow us to investigate the archives without having to hide from their detection. That's what matters.
I guess, if it means we can help more people in the end. Oh, now I feel bad.
It does.
Thank you for all the help, innkeeper. We should get going now.
Indeed. Wait, why are you in such a hurry?
Yesterday I met Fable at the farmer's market and they helped me pick up the right vegetables for the soup. And then they invited me to their barbecue on the 31st of Cassiopeia. We need to make it back in time for that.
You can always leave early if it takes too long.
And what about you?
What about me?
You're also coming.
I have to work.
You also have to eat?
Saving the world is bound to make you hungry. You might even have fun, who knows? I'll consider it. Let's hurry then.
Let's. Innkeeper, can you let Fable know we'll be back in time?
Of course. I'll let them know as soon as they grace my tavern with their presence again. So Fable's gonna appear later, okay? Then I'll get my Fable voice on.
Oh yeah, Grace should know too. I think he's bringing her famous fortune nuggets.
I'll tell her as well. I wish you a successful quest. It shall be so.
See you soon.
Oh, it's you. Greetings, innkeeper. Hello, Archie. See you again. Oh, it's always a delight to be here. It makes me feel like I'm part of something bigger already. Glad to hear that. Speaking of which, were you able to help this farmer out? Oh, yes. Talking to Faye was truly inspiring. They were so right. The farmers really had no interest in gold or other riches. Instead, I helped them with their reconstruction, their land, barns, houses, with my own two hands. I even got some blisters for it. Remnants of my first ever heroic deed. Very exciting and painful. And I think about it, do you have a recipe for a drink that could help out in this specific situation? I want to be able to help every single farmer with ease. I want to lift the heaviest logs and steel myself with the most stubborn splinters. You're right, I think that is still missing from my recipe book. Let me think of something. Oh, thank you dearly. Steel tonic. Oh, I've seen that one before. Huh. When I was making my way to your tavern, I walked past an astounding duo of adventurers. A stunning seraph and a massive half-giant. They're so utterly impressive. I aspire to be like them someday. It feels like I'm in a book. Like I delved headfirst into one of those stories on my bookshelf.
You are in a visual novel, so technically, it's a book.
Magic and adventures surrounding me with every step, and unknown lurking dangers in the shadow. That reminds me, I should probably continue reading Eminence of Shadow. Oh. It's all so exciting. But now I'm just daydreaming. Originally, I came here seeking one of your magical drinks. Of course. What would you like? Preferably something that will have me defend myself from devious dangers like splinters in my hands. The drink I had last time did. Well, I presume it did something. Those splinters were a real nuisance, I'll tell you that. I got you, don't worry. Oh, test this. The D20. I forgot I call it like the D20, it's crystal. It's up by 1. And strength 2. And defense all the way. A steel tonic coming right up. But first, Petu the Undo. Why did I start saying Petu? Oh, because we're after Vandu. There you go. It's not the same drink, but protection against your arch nemesis splinters. Here you go. I can already feel my skin getting tougher. Helping people grow houses is my secret party trick. Maybe I should bring my friend here someday. Your drink mixing magic is quite peculiar, actually. Oh, your friend? He from Winmore as well? That is correct. Known since we were kids. Also due to our parents being similar wealth and influence, I think we were kind of chosen to be friends. We decided to reach that letters and he's not here in Zenith. When he's not here in Zenith. It's actually a kind of dire situation right now. See, he's a diplomat, deeply involved with the whole Dyria mainland negotiations. Due to him nearly getting kidnapped during his last business trip to Dyria, he decided to fire his entire personal security crew. If you ask me, his reaction was a little over the top, but I don't interfere with his decisions, so... Now he doesn't have any bodyguards, and I would like to help him. But honestly, I have no clue what I should do. He definitely doesn't need money, just like the old farmers didn't. He's got more than enough enough of it as it is. I mean, if you're brave enough, you could volunteer to be his bodyguard. Oh. I mean, if you're brave enough, you could volunteer to be his bodyguard. Splendid idea. I like how you're thinking, Keeper. But I don't know if I'd be strong enough. With your magically infused drinks, you might need more protection than I could offer. Oh, I still do that thing with the quest. Oh, you're right. You can just hang up a quest on your pinboard. That some brave adventurers will offer to help us out. Hi, my friend means the world to me. I will never forgive myself if something happened to him. So you're looking for the best bodyguards in Zenith? Absolutely. You want to know who we haven't seen in a while? We haven't seen Sarah in a while. Yes, Nico. Yeah, I think only Sarah's still the one it's the one we haven't seen the longest. I was gonna say Jade, but she was literally just here. Yeah, I hope we see Sarah soon. Well, it's Folsom under more than qualified to do the job. It is hope my quest writing skills are enough to attract just right people. Do you write a lot? No. Yes. Sometimes. Not to write stories about cunning and courageous adventures. Ugh. Somehow they always manage to get out of the most dreadful situations by cheating death multiple times. But that's... well, writing doesn't really fit the image of a heroic adventurer himself, does it? Why would I dream of other people's journeys if I could live the tales myself? You got a fair point. Also, it's way easier to write about things you've experienced firsthand. Absolutely. Oh, I can't wait to see my friend again and help him out. We're more than prepared. Fable also offered to teach me how to use a bow. Could I say no to such an enticing offer? Getting taught by the Fable of the Ashen Groves themselves? More than I can ever dreamed of. He also mentioned another friend of theirs, an impulsive Wukakian lady named Sarah. Do you know her by any chance? What did I used to tell you? Oh, Sarah. Yes, I know her quite well. A regular? Oh, innkeeper, you're full of surprises. This tavern is full of hidden treasures. Friendly lady Sarah is bored because her newest protege is on a mission and hasn't returned yet. So she'll be joining my training with Fable. Oh, you're in for a ride. How thrilling. I nearly can't contain my excitement. Now I got to think of the right words for the job posting. Don't worry about that. My summon request for patrons is one of my services. Really? That would be helpful. I got you. I have the perfect crew of bodyguards for your friend assembled in no time, trust me. Thank you so much, and also thank you for the drink. Coming here is always a delightful source of inspiration. I'm always happy to help. Till then, innkeeper. See you next time, adventurer. And we're gonna appear. Oh, hello. Hey, how's it going? Oh, come in. This is a cute little tavern. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't that convinced from the outside, but the interior is really adorable. I'm glad. Are you accustomed to the more opulent exteriors? For sure. Now you do enjoy the cozy feeling of a simple tavern. You know, it's good being away from the hustle and bustle of the big city sometimes. You get that? Are you new in town? I am. How do you know? Been a while since I last saw Phantasm around here. This is all. You took a guess. Ah, I see. Came here straight from the capital. Just needed a moment to breathe, you get me? Oh, I do. That's why I settled here, in the outskirts of Zenith. The town is big enough for me to never run out of work, but small enough to not feel overwhelmed. Yeah, exactly. So you run this business in Keep? Correct. Just me, my familiar, and this tavern. Oh, and all the regulars to come here, of course. Of course. And with whom do I have the pleasure today? Perhaps one of my next regulars? Who knows? Maybe. Name's Voyage, but you can call me Voy. Alright, Voy, got it. What can I do for you today? Well, I mean, drink would be the way to go, I suppose. Wait, don't tell me you haven't heard of me. Not yet, I'm afraid. I suppose I should have. I'm the Voy, the famous bard. Ring any bells? No, you're a bard, of course. Nope. Well, I guess you'll have to get to know me then. What better way to do that than with a fine drink made by the finest innkeeper? A real sweet talker, aren't you? I guess I am. Haha, yeah. Is there something specific you'd like? No. Surprise me with something that make me even more irresistible, like a Prince Charming. Something with charm, then. Make a sunny breeze or 1,000 winds. Yep. I don't know how low that is. I probably shouldn't do that. Oh, I can just max it up now, can I? Oh no, I can't. Because I need a sparkle of purple on top. And pet to the undo. Ding ding ding! Here comes your drink, sir. And this drink give you an unwistable silver tongue. Oh, this is good. Not as good as my musical talent. I have a feeling this drink might influence your next performance. Will it boost my charisma even further? We'll have to wait and see. I say you might want to come back afterwards to get another drink. Oh, now you're teasing me. How about to tell me more about you now? Didn't you want me to get to know you better? On site you counter and keep, because I'm about to knock your socks off. Bring it on. So, right in front of you, the one and only Voy, traveler of lands, healer of hearts, and the most famous bard in all of Fazoa. Only because of his immaculate talent, plus because of his good looks, I might add. I'm fairly impressed. Of course you are. Might ask for an autograph later then. Also, I'm surprised my voice haven't died a single time while streaming this. What brings you here, boy? As I said, I need a breather of fresh air. A short break from the big city. Is it hard being famous? Not really, no. Maybe a little bit sometimes. Making music and performing is my job and I absolutely love it. It's not a big deal really. Just makes me cherish the quieter moments. Makes sense to me. Would it be cool if I kept you and your little... Well, would it be cool if I kept you and your little familiar company for a bit? Absolutely. Make yourself at home. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna take the chance to drink. Well, another new one, a half elf. Hello there, traveler, what can I get you? Usually it's my role to ask that, but given the circumstances, I'll humor you. Well, this is my tavern. It has come a long way. How about the color of the walls? New coat? It's been a good few years since my last renovation. But yes, I thought it was time to accept some changes into my life. But so, no one is life, not the constant changing of self. Oh, I missed your endless wisdom, Quincy. I can only imagine, innkeeper. Look like you might be in need of refreshment. How about a drink? Yeah, long journey. Surprise me with something as charismatic as your little establishment. Oh, so many new voices. And Southern wins. That's what I wanted, right? Yep. No. Oh, well, which one is it? This one. Ah, shoot, I already had one. This is the one I needed before. 1,000 wins, and first of all, head to the Endo. I'll save yes in case. Alright, the save yes. Now here comes your drink, sir. Corn C. Here you go. Liquid charisma, my specialty. This is magical. Think you've improved a good deal since last time. Practice makes perfect after all. Indeed. So what brings you to this corner of the worlds? Ah, I look for the feathers of a peculiar little bird. Said to only reside in this neighborhood, or continent rather. Where did I get your info? Nope. What bird? The Golden Loon. I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but the Golden Loon. They're quite beautiful to behold. If I were you, I'd look for them near a big lake. That's where they usually hang out. But only in Fesoa. Hence why I came all this way. Oh, plumage of gold, glistening in the lights of day. A traveler is bold. That was a very poetic way to greet them. That would be a very poetic way to greet them. Hell, that's the stupid song of Figure Guild. I didn't like it? No, I don't like anything that isn't mainstream. Like subtext. But isn't that what lyrical works are all about? Pouring your heart and soul into something for others to take in? And only if you push away the layers of red between the lines, you will find the true meaning. Exactly my thinking! You said no. I'm afraid that they left me. Remember me as the bard without a heart, all because they don't understand. No. You know, there's nothing wrong with being afraid. Fear can sometimes help us keep us safe from danger. Something to keep in mind is that fear does not stop death, it stops life. Do you enjoy your art? Yeah, and I want others to enjoy it too. I, for one, greatly enjoyed your Golden Loon haiku. Me too. Oh, Innkeeper, thank you. You shouldn't base your value on whether people like what you create or not. There'll always be those who don't get it and those who find themselves in it. Do it for the people who appreciate your art, but most importantly, do it for yourself. That's one way to look at it. You know, I imagine all this so differently, and way easier for sure. Moving from Chigaran, small towns to the big city, I'd always dreamt of joining the Soul Guild. Then they promptly rejected me. But I'm Voyage, and I don't give up because of things like that. I don't need a guild to get out there and share my music. All I need is me and my Hagem. That's right, I've seen many people spend too much time giving attention to those who will never understand them. My 2 cents. Live for what you believe in, and allow others to make their own decisions. That's what I'm doing. Good. Do you only have 3 fingers? But unfortunately I have to leave now. We gotta find those loons before it gets dark. Yeah, you do only have 3 fingers, don't you? Huh. It was nice having you around, Quincy. Until next time, and don't forget, take care of yourself, innkeeper, and be safe out there, voyage. You too. Nice guy. Yes, he's an old friend. Didn't know you two friends. Perhaps we could be friends too, innkeeper. Not yet. Oh. Maybe one day. Jesus Christ, you've been here since morning. Oh. Oh no. Welcome back. We can keep your strongest drink. This is an emergency. What happened? It's absolutely urgent. Relationships are on the line. Not nice. Listen, Innkeep, I'll tell you the story, don't worry. You gotta be a little patient because Maya really needs a drink first.
Yes, please.
What do you need? Same as last time?
Oh, that one was really delicious. I'd love to taste it again, please.
Got it. Now get something to make you feel as sturdy as a tree bark again. And this time I have something more sturdy. That sounded... That does not sound good out of context. Yes. I don't know how that works. What was... Oh, you were right. Now that's a colorful drink. Petting Andrew. Here comes your drink. Bam. They. There you go. My strongest drink to the rescue. Thank you. This is... good. Oh, thank the dragons. That pause made me so nervous. I already thought you would mess it up. Thanks for having so much faith in me, Yuna. Ha, you're welcome. But Baya, are you feeling better now? Yes, at least a little bit. That's good to hear. He's filming on the situation now. Never seen you this upset, Baya. And you have to endure the Bloomtide Festival every year. You're right. So, I have this group of friends. They're girlfriends. We three have been inseparable for at least a few centuries. But now... very insensitive to ask an emotion from one sweet girl. What's troubling her, innkeeper? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. It's okay. How about telling you what's going on, Baya? So you don't have to strain yourself. Thank you. Okay, so sit by over here. And a long-lasting group of friends, right? Right? They're a trio, inseparable for at least a few hundred years. And they're an adorable trio, might add. The Swamp Monster, the Banshee, and the Mary Morgan. Ah, yes, Mary Morgan. The ruffled spirit that is known to drown men. I heard she doesn't really differentiate between genders, though. Oh, did again. Yep, that's right. Anyways, the Mary Morgan and the Banshee are a couple. Oh. Also, can I shake the information about the guy earlier now? No? Or did I just miss him? Yep, that's right. I went to marry Morgan and the Banshee are a couple. So I figured. Oh my god. I mean, for a while. I called them coming by once or twice. Right now, how should I put it? They're in a domestic dispute. For some reason, the two completely stopped talking to each other. They even refused to show up to buy us monthly tea parties, insisting they'll only come if the other isn't invited. Why? Oh no, it's like they don't like each other anymore. And soon they won't like me anymore either. It does smell like a breakup. Let's not catastrophize. I don't want my friend group to fall apart. People always left me because I scare them. I don't want them to leave me too. No, I'm sure they won't. Say something, innkeeper. Don't worry, Baya. I've been together for so long, they must have already solved numerous arguments. They get through this one too. He's right. It's been through worse. But what if he's wrong? What if they do break up? What if they really leave me? I wish there was something I could do to help them. By my set, he sounds really quick. Hi, I'm Boy, Short Voyage. You might have heard of me before. I'm pretty famous. No. Doesn't ring any bells, sorry. Anyway. So, Baya, that's your name, right? What's keeping you from getting to know other people? Like, you seem really chill. Well, usually everyone's afraid of me. The innkeeper has always been nice to me. I trust them. And I've known Una for a while now. Didn't she pick endangered flowers from your backyard last time you met? Yes. Yes. The bouquet was really cute. I know, right? You meet a lot of people when you travel across the lands, looking for potential clients and work. And honestly, I've seen stranger creatures in my years as an adventurer. But it's also really cute and all that mustn't help. Oh, shush. I mean, it might look a little terrifying, that's true. Maybe you just have to figure out how to get through to people. I'm sure they want to be your friend. I don't know about that. She tried to burn me. Luckily, I don't scar easily. Ooh, what a nice metaphor. Might have to use that in a song if you don't mind. People hurting you over and over again just because they're afraid. Exes leaving you, but you always manage to get over them. It's not a metaphor. Once every few moons, people surround me with torches and pitchforks. Oh. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. You don't say, kid. But honestly, I know how you feel. Sometimes facing people is terrifying when you feel so different. But there's always something to love about everyone. And my handsome smile or enchanting voice. Maybe people would enjoy my spa. You run a spa? That's fantastic. Yes. You come visit sometimes, boy. That's short for voyage. Yes, a voyage is fine. Do you want to come to Una? I'd love to, yes. There's nothing more soothing for old bones than a nice swamp bath. Do you get a lot of customers? No. None. Maybe I can change that. I mean, advertise your spa at my next performance. I would love that. Thank you. No worries, Baya. Let's get back to your girlfriends. And do you know someone that could help them out? The situation is kind of tricky. They might need a mediator. I can absolutely hang up a quest for you if you want. That would be great. Thank you so much. course, making my parents happy is part of my job. No, who's the sweet talker, huh? But now I have to wait, right? Yes, unfortunately. How about you show us around your spot in the meantime? It would be my pleasure. And once we're back, there will be a solution for your two friends. No pressure. There'll be a Millennium Mug relationship on the line. Remember that? Absolutely. No pressure. Let's see what I can do. Thank you. See you then, Inkeep. Yeah, see ya. Oh, I can't wait to feel how smooth my skin is after a mud mask. I think I could take my crochet hook with me. How do I pronounce that? Good. Replacing Shamir. Banshee. There we go. Lagoon of Tranquility. Oh. All right. Fatal Company. Political tension ensured when the canal bridge connecting Dira to the mainland collapsed, especially because spinal rhinos can't exactly be held responsible. The ambassador tasked with solving this mess, a young noble, and it's where the best friend insisted he's still in dire need of new personal guard, especially since the roads are unsafe for travelers lately. Those travelers are cattle anyway. Two quests. Oh, and that's the end of this chapter. For this day. Oh. It means probably the end of why in the world did that notification come through? Oh, stream mode isn't on. Oh, whoops, that's not been on the entire time. That doesn't matter now, I'm gonna end stream menus. So yes, at 1 hour already. It takes 2 or 3. Yep, and menu. All right, so that was today's stream with Tavern Talk. I hope you enjoyed. Anyone who has seen this or watching in the future, I again hope you have a great day whenever you're watching this. Great future days. I'm really desperate for trying to come up with anything to say. I'm trying to keep this on for a while. Yeah, I can't come up with anything. I hope you have a great day. See you tomorrow. And again, I don't know when I will stream. I don't have a schedule yet. Once I have that, I'm pretty good at keeping up with when I have to stream, and I usually say something if I can't. So yeah, hope to see some of you tomorrow, or maybe in tomorrow's video if you're watching in the future. If you're watching in the future and watching all these, I might actually try to, after I've streamed all these, put them in a playlist so it will be easier to watch. I should stop talking now. For the third time. Have a great day. Hope to see you sometime. Bye. Bye bye.